Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Hope you guys are having another awesome day, and I want to start by giving you a big thank you. We posted a video last week, and it got a lot of positive feedback, a lot of good likes. The comments were unbelievable, and I'm just thankful for all the support that this channel gets, because some of these videos I can't be perfect on. Again, part of this channel is my journey throughout the process. And of course, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm not saying that every single thing that I do in my investing journey is right. And some of the information I actually do get wrong. So I appreciate everybody that was able to support me in giving me feedback and making some of those corrections, but also a lot of the awesome response that I got about the content, people saying that they enjoy it and that they're gonna continue viewing. And of course, the subscriber count went epic as well. So epic? Yeah, no, we're gonna use epic. So epic as well, and I'm forever thankful for that. Of course, if you didn't see that video, go check it out. I was talking about which one I was gonna choose between Amazon and Google, because both of them are having a stock split. The Amazon one actually just happened, so the stock price as of today is hovering around $120 or so. Excellent buy for that. And then Google is actually setting to split here in July. So I'm not gonna give you a spoiler on that one. You wanna go check out that video, because I did do a fair amount of research on all of those companies and I made my choice. So if you did not see that video and get some good information on those companies as well as which one I chose, you wanna make sure that you do so, and I'll drop the link in the comments below. And of course, if you are new to this channel, it's not just about the journey, but it's also about some ideas that may be useful to you for investing and hitting those goals that you have. So if that is something that interests you, you want to make sure that you smash that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification, because I am always dropping content around this journey and also some financial news that I'm learning along the way as well. So today what I want to talk about is, it seems like this stock market is actually really, really bad right now, and I'm not going to disagree with you. I think that the worst is yet to come. And I think that if you are going to be investing in the stock market, it's important to understand the risk behind it. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it doesn't constitute a buying time. There are some really good deals on stock right now, and some really undervalued companies and underrated companies. I want to go through one of those right now, because I think that this company that I'm going to show you has the potential of potentially 10xing your money and even beyond that. So I want to give you some details behind it, to research why I'm excited about it, why I continue to buy through this current market that we're seeing. So let's go ahead and talk about it. When it comes to investing, the first thing I take a look at is longevity of a company. Will they be around 10, 20, 30, 40 years from now? Because for me, my investing strategy is for the long term when it comes to stock investing and dividend investing. So I want to make sure that, number one, it's a company that I believe in and that I think will be around for a long period of time, but also what's the impact they're going to have. Because if they're just going to compete, but they're not going to stand out, that's really not the company for me. But if they are a company that is going to be at the top of their market, that's the company I want to get behind, because I'm a competitor. I like to win.
You ain't first, you're last.
I want to be part of an organization that is on the top of everything, and not one that's following, but one that is leading. So when I took into consideration that idea, this company for me really stood out big time, because I think about the planet 30 or 40 years from now. One of the biggest things that I see coming, and I've talked about plenty on this channel, is the metaverse and virtual reality. I think that once we heard from Facebook that they were changing their name to Meta, and they were going to start getting into this world of metaverse technology and creating this whole new virtual reality type system and platform, I really started to pay attention, and I really started to piece the puzzle together, because I think that from a standpoint of where our society's at to where it's going, virtual reality and the metaverse just makes sense. And they've already had a lot of success with this. Justin Bieber has had a concert on there, as has Travis Scott. But then you also look at video games like Fortnite and how big that's been able to get, and how much money that game has raised. And if you put both of those things together and you start to see the young generation really taking a liking to this idea, I can see how this virtual reality space is going to be massive as the technology starts to catch up with the demand that we see for consumers. So that was one of the main things that stuck out about this company, because in my opinion, I think the metaverse is going to be one of the most massive things somebody can invest in right now for the future, because as we start to fine tune our technology and we start to understand it better and we get more people on board from a society standpoint, I think that anything that you are invested into, especially those that are getting started right now metaverse-wise, those are the ones that are going to see the most reward in the long term. So that was the first thing I took into consideration when I looked at this stock. The next thing I took a look at was partnerships. Partnerships are a crucial step in a small business's progression. If a big company comes along and creates a partnership with a smaller company, what that says is that they believe in that small company's technology, they believe in their leadership team, and ultimately they want to do business with them. And for me, when I look for partnerships like that, it's massive to see exactly who these companies are partnered with. Because if they are big businesses and ones that have been around for decades and ones that have really left their stamp on our economy, that speaks volumes to the company they're creating a partnership with. So I want to make sure that these partnerships, they foster good growth for the company, because if that big business has the vision and sees the potential in that small company, why wouldn't I as well? And so partnerships are another massive thing that I look at when it comes to choosing certain stocks. And for this particular company, they have really good partnerships already, and they still are a relatively undervalued company, and their growth momentum really just started. And a couple of those companies that they have partnerships, one of them is Amazon, who we all know is absolutely changing the game for shipping and the way we do commerce, but also Redfin. And Redfin, for those of you that aren't familiar with it, Redfin is a real estate company that has really changed the game when it comes to this idea of virtual real estate and being able to tour a house virtually. And they actually use the technology of this company to create that virtual reality shopping experience, if you will, and really have done a good job of marketing this partnership as well, which is only going to help this company grow even more. And so if you haven't pieced the puzzle together yet, I'm going to give you the answer. This company is Matterport. From a standpoint of virtual reality and what we're doing with the real estate space and what we've seen in a very short period of time, not only from what we've seen video-wise from the metaverse, but also from Redfin, if Matterport can continue to create partnerships in just the real estate space, their potential growth is going to be something that a lot of companies are going to have a hard time keeping up with. And they've already started to do it through these partnerships. And one of the important things to understand when you are investing into companies in the stock market is the way that they actually generate revenue. So obviously it's not just about the partnerships, but also the money coming in through investing in the stock is another portion of it. But what else are they doing to drive profit and revenue into their business model? And so I started taking a look at their sales and how they were going about that. But also something that I found out is they are subscription based, which ensures a monthly income for them every single month. And they have a couple of plans that start at $10 and go all the way up to $70. I'm actually looking at the screen right now. And this is going to be big for them, because if they can continue to create big partnerships with companies like Redfin or companies like Remax or any of the real estate companies, you pick and choose and plug them in. If they get these companies on subscription programs, or even just real estate partners like home buyers and sellers and real estate agents and brokerages, if they continue to do that and create this subscription program and drive more sales into that sector, we're only going to see this company start to stand out more and more and more from a profit standpoint. And I think that's one of the biggest reasons that drew me to it is their vision for how they will continue to drive money into the company, therefore boosting the value of the company overall. And if you take a look at the stock right now, it was at $8 at the start of the year, and right now it's hovering at about $5.50, and I do see it going even lower. Now, this could be a fantastic time for you to buy if you have that extra money to spend, or you could just sit on the sidelines, wait for this market to continue to go down, which I think will happen, and then get it at an even deeper discount. I am continuing to buy right now because ultimately I see this being a $30, $40, $50 company all day once the market catches up with what this company's doing, but also we recover from this current recession that ultimately we're in and we will be in for a little bit of time. So I wanted to share that with you because, like I mentioned, this is all a journey for me, and I like to share that journey and how I find my research and what I look for in companies. And if it's a message that resonates with you and you see the vision like I see it, maybe it's a good opportunity for you to invest into as well. But of course, I always say do your own research, stand behind something that resonates with you and your message and your vision, and really make the best decision for yourself and make sure that it's in alignment with your goals. And so if you did like this video and it did resonate with you and you got value out of it, make sure that you give it a big thumbs up. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we're gaining a lot of traction right now, a lot of new subscribers and a lot of people that are really creating this awesome community, and I'm forever thankful for that. So if you want to be part of this community and get some finance news and potentially set yourself up for success, this is the community for you. So make sure that you smash that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification. Other than that, happy investing and good luck.